start with a brief introduction of SEWA, Self-Employed Women's Association. SEWA is a member-based organization, and we have, say, about 1.7 million of women members associated with us. And basically, they are the one who comes from the informal economy. They are the one who are the informal economy workers. And we work with the twin goals of, say, full employment and self-reliance. By full employment, we say the workers get income security, employment security, and social security. And by self-reliance, it's not only the economical self-reliance, but also, say, they have the decision-making power. And say, these are the members who contribute a lot to the national growth, and say they are the ones who are poor, but then if we want to have, say, our country out of poverty and the contribution of this informal economy workers to be counted, then like availing microfinance and applying into the micro enterprises is also one of say the major things which would help our nation bring out of poverty. And say microfinance and micro enterprises are very useful ways. And like financial inclusion, when we talk about financial inclusion, it shouldn't be, say, limited to, say, finance, but it has to be a credit plus. Say, by credit plus at SEWA, what our experiences says that it has to be, say, along with the credit, it has to come with, say, technology, rural, say, research and development, product development, and say technical as well as managerial capacity building also has to be, market linkages, all these things has to be say all together. And say we at SEWA call that livelihood finance. And say I'll just give an example of say the salt workers in the Surendranagar district. They are the one on a yearly basis, whenever the salt is, like 80% of the salt is, say, produced in the district of Surendranagar, and say they are the one who need seasonal credit, and they are dependent upon, say, the private money lenders, and at the same time, the market linkages are also being done by, they are the, these traders are the one who, say, buy the salt from this salt workers. And say if we just give the credit to them, then again they'll have to depend upon these traders to get their market, that produce is marketed. So this is how, like, when we talk about say in financial inclusion, it should be, say, credit plus, because unless and until we link them with the market, direct market opportunities, they won't be able to avail the credit which we are talking about. So, like, so at SEWA, our experiences says that the livelihood finance has to be, say, evolved around the, not only the financial activities, but it should be integrated, and it is more in, say, investing in the poor, where you not only share the, say, capital or the finance, but also share the risk which has been, say, taken by the poor. And thus it calls for, say, involving rather than just intervening, and it is a coordinated efforts and say approach which is needed. So, and also it's an ongoing process, because we at SEWA experience that whenever they want to come out of it, 5 to 7 years of say ongoing process is needed when we want to pull all these poor micro entrepreneurs and these poor informal economy workers out of it. And then in the process, say this has to be, the linkages also needs to be institutionalized, because as an individual they may not be able to stand firm in the markets, but then when all these get organized and when it gets institutionalized, then only it will show the results. And like the another important thing is also, say, it has to be building capacity and skills aligned with the traditional trades, and also the new capacity building is required in the rural areas.